Listen carefully, my child. You have always sensed that you were different from others and often wondered why your life felt harder and your path more confusing. This was never an accident or bad luck. I placed a special mark on you that set you apart. An unseen resistance noticed it long before you did. That is why struggles came early and opposition followed you. But now understand this clearly. The season of being hidden and prepared in silence has ended. This very moment is when the meaning of everything you went through is becoming clear. This is not a suggestion or a passing thought. It is a settled truth over your life. My touch is evident on you, and it is not just an idea but a real and living reality. Before you were born and before anyone knew your name, I already decided who you were and what you carry. The mark I placed on you cannot be erased, and it clearly shows who you are to me. You are not ordinary. You belong to me. And I have set you apart. Right now the unseen atmosphere around you has shifted. I have quieted everything so this message could reach you. The role I have for you begins now. This timing is intentional and directed by me. While others were being seen and praised, I was strengthening you in private. While others grew outwardly, I was building you inwardly. And now the time has come for you to move forward. You felt different because you were never meant to blend in or walk an easy common road. You were created to overcome and to shine light where darkness tries to stay. That stirring you feel inside is your spirit recognizing that the time has come. I am bringing you out from where you were kept unseen. The mark on you was not only for protection but to declare that you belong to me. Those who opposed me saw it and became uneasy. That is why doors closed, relationships ended, and trouble followed. They sensed what you had not fully understood yet. Your presence challenges darkness. And now your time has arrived, not later but now. A command has gone out and the assignment for this moment has been placed inside you. That feeling you sense is not fear but my invitation calling you forward. Today confusion turns into clarity, weakness turns into strength, and endurance turns into victory. You were set apart because I knew this day would come. You are not forgotten, not delayed, not broken, and not weak. Through your trials I will touch many lives. Where you feel least strong is where my power shows most clearly. You are not alone and you are surrounded by others I have also chosen, people who understand what it means to be unseen yet called. Do not just listen to these words but respond to them. Speak out that you belong to me and are ready. Your words carry weight and agreement causes movement. This is a moment of alignment with my plan. Others are waiting for confirmation and your obedience can awaken them. Stay attentive to my leading because I am gathering those I prepared and you are one of them. Move forward knowing who you are. Speak and live with this understanding. Every step you take from now on should be grounded in this truth. You are not stepping into confusion but into awareness of your calling. The feeling of being misunderstood and set apart was never rejection but guidance. I shaped you uniquely and not everyone was meant to understand or walk with you. You tried to hide your light to fit in but even then it could not be fully concealed. Darkness noticed it because those I set apart are never truly hidden. The inner conflict you felt was your spirit refusing to settle for less than my purpose. You were never meant for a small predictable life. What the world called too much I call chosen. What others misunderstood I marked with favor. I saw the tears you cried alone and the strength you carried silently. Every painful experience had meaning and prepared you. You were not being punished but trained for a specific work. The questions you asked were tied to the purpose inside you. Your life is part of a greater design. The hardships were the process that shaped you. The lonely nights and quiet struggles built strength in you. Even when you felt I was distant I was aligning you perfectly. While others walked easier roads I was strengthening your foundation. Struggles came early because opposition noticed your future before you did. They tried to stop you before you understood your calling. But every hardship made you stronger and more aware. Pain refined you instead of breaking you. Where others gave up you stood again. This strength is evidence of my presence in you. The scars you see I see as wisdom. The tiredness you feel holds deep strength. What wounded you was woven into my plan. I turned suffering into clarity and preparation. That is why atmospheres shift when you arrive and resistance stirs when you speak truth. Difficult conversations and lonely seasons trained you to guide others. Betrayal taught you discernment. Emptiness taught you depth. Do not mourn your past because it is sacred ground where I built resilience in you. Others learned by instruction but you learned by endurance. All of this was for the work you are stepping into now. You carry my nature and understanding gained through trials. You know how to hurt and still help others, to feel weak and still give strength. The responsibility you carry is great because you are ready. Your presence itself carries authority and causes unease to those who oppose me. Do not hide or dim the light within you. Hardship prepared you and now it is time to step forward. You were not just passing through life but sent with purpose. Do not turn back. The resistance you faced was proof of significance, not rejection. You have come too far to stop now. You did not survive all this to stay silent or live small. Let your endurance speak and your light be seen. This is not about pride but impact. Let this be a turning point. It was never just difficulty but shaping. You are not damaged but strengthened. You are not lost but directed. You carry my strength and move into your assignment now. Those who opposed you saw your mark early and tried to stop you while you were young, but you stand here today protected and alive. Every attack failed to destroy your core. Now they grow uneasy as you awaken to who you are, because when you understand your identity their power weakens. You always carried a deep awareness and sensitivity, a connection to me they could not destroy. Now what they feared is happening. You are recognizing your strength and cannot be easily distracted. Past mistakes and future fears no longer rule you. You were chosen to carry my light and your experiences now fit together. Your wounds have become guidance. When one I choose understands this truth, opposition loses power. Now you walk with clarity and stability, not because you are perfect but because you are kept by me. Let this truth settle deep. You were never too much or abandoned. You were challenging darkness. Now act with that knowledge. Obstacles are confirmation, not delay. Victory is already secured. You already carry my strength. You once felt unseen but now you stand in my light. This is who you were created to be. You are not beginning to stand. You are already standing. This is the appointed time. Others are waiting for your response. Your pain has shaped your purpose. Your tears sharpened your vision. The work begins now and you lack nothing. The authority and strength you need come from me. This is how those I choose move forward. Your journey is not ending but starting. The time to act is now. Speak even if fear is present and move in the listen even deeper, my child, because this journey does not stop at understanding. It continues into living, and what you live from this moment forward will quietly reshape everything around you. You will notice that your reactions change before your circumstances do. Where you once reacted with fear you will now pause with wisdom. Where you once rushed you will now wait with confidence. This is not delay. This is maturity growing within you. The stillness you carry will begin to speak louder than words. People will feel calm or challenged simply by being near you, and this is not because of anything you force. It is because truth carries weight when it is lived. You will begin to see patterns clearly, patterns in people, patterns in situations, patterns in yourself, and this clarity is not meant to make you judgmental but discerning. Discernment protects your energy and keeps your path clean. You will learn that saying no is sometimes as powerful as saying yes. Boundaries will no longer feel like rejection but like stewardship of what I entrusted to you. You will understand that not every opportunity is yours to take, and not every battle is yours to fight. Wisdom will guide your choices more than emotion, and peace will confirm your direction more than urgency. There will be days when progress feels invisible, when you wonder if anything is truly changing, but remember that roots grow in darkness before fruit appears in light. Do not dig up what you planted just to check if it is growing. Trust the process, trust the timing, trust the work happening beneath the surface. You are becoming steady, and steadiness is far more powerful than speed. As you walk forward you will begin to influence others without trying. Your honesty will invite honesty. Your healing will give others permission to face their own wounds. Your courage will stir courage in quiet hearts. This is how impact works. It spreads naturally, not forcefully. You may feel the weight of responsibility at times and wonder why you were chosen. But understand this, you were chosen because you would care, because you would remain soft without becoming weak, because you would hold truth without becoming harsh, because you would walk through pain and still choose light. These qualities cannot be taught quickly, they are formed through experience, and you have lived them. There will be moments when you feel tired of being strong, when you long for rest from carrying depth, and in those moments remember that you are allowed to receive too. You do not always have to give. Come back to me, be renewed, let your strength be refilled. Pouring from emptiness is not required of you, only faithfulness is. You will also learn that joy does not have to be loud to be real. Quiet joy rooted in peace is stronger than excitement that fades quickly. Let yourself enjoy the small moments, they are part of the reward of obedience. Laughter, rest, beauty, connection, these are not distractions from purpose, they are nourishment for it. Do not deny yourself life while trying to live meaningfully. Meaning is found within life itself. You will also encounter moments when others misunderstand your choices, when your refusal to follow old patterns confuses them. Do not explain yourself endlessly. Clarity will come with time. Consistency will speak for you. Trust that those who are meant to understand will, and those who are not do not need convincing. Your responsibility is alignment, not approval. There will be seasons when growth feels slow again, but now you will recognize that slowness does not mean stagnation, it often means strengthening. I may be deepening you before expanding you again. Depth supports expansion, without it growth collapses under pressure. You are being built to last, not to impress. As you move further into what I have prepared, you will notice that your desires refine. What once attracted you may no longer satisfy you. This is not loss. This is focus. You are learning what truly matters to you, what aligns with your spirit. Let go of what no longer feeds your growth without guilt. Space creates room for what is meant to arrive. You will also begin to trust silence more, silence in decision-making, silence in moments of confusion, silence in the presence of others. Silence will no longer scare you, because you will know that not every moment requires a response. Some moments require awareness. From this place your words will become more intentional, fewer but stronger, gentle but firm, truthful without force. Your voice will carry authority not because it is loud but because it is aligned. An alignment cannot be faked, it is felt. There may be times when old insecurities try to rise again, reminding you of who you used to be, but now you will recognize them as echoes, not commands. You are not required to answer every old voice. You are moving forward, not backward. The past no longer holds authority over your future. You have learned, you have grown, and you are still growing. Be patient with yourself. Growth is not linear. Some days you will feel strong, other days tender. Both are allowed. Strength does not cancel tenderness, and tenderness does not cancel strength. Together they make you whole. As you continue this walk, you will see doors open that once felt impossible, not because you forced them, but because you were ready to walk through them. Preparation always precedes permission. Trust that. What unfolds now is supported by everything you endured. Nothing you learned will go unused. Nothing you healed will go unnoticed. Your story will become a bridge for others, not through preaching but through presence. People will sense that you understand without needing long explanations. This understanding will draw them toward truth, and truth will do the work you never could. Remain grounded, remain grateful, remain open. Do not harden your heart as you gain strength. Softness is part of your calling, but guard it wisely. Not everyone earns access to your inner world. Discernment will help you know who to trust, and peace will confirm it. Continue walking one step at a time. You do not need to see the entire path, only the next faithful step. I will illuminate what you need when you need it. Do not rush ahead and do not lag behind. Stay present, stay attentive, stay willing, because this unfolding is ongoing. And what I began in you will continue to grow, expand, and touch lives in ways you cannot yet imagine. Remain faithful, my child, because you are not merely moving forward, you are becoming. Listen still more deeply, my child, because what I speak now is meant to anchor you so firmly that no wave of doubt can pull you back again. Everything you have lived through has been weaving together for this unfolding moment. Even the days that felt empty or wasted were shaping endurance inside you. You often questioned why growth felt slow and why answers did not come quickly, but depth is never built in a hurry. What I was forming in you required time, pressure, and stillness. You were learning how to listen, how to wait, how to discern truth beneath noise, and how to stand without applause. These are not small lessons, they are foundations. As you move forward, you will notice that you respond differently than before. Things that once triggered fear will now invite clarity. Situations that once overwhelmed you will now call forth wisdom. This is evidence of inner change, not because life became easier but because you became stronger. You will begin to sense when to speak and when to remain quiet, when to act and when to pause. This discernment is part of the mark I placed on you. Do not ignore it or override it to please others. Honor it, because it will protect you and guide those connected to you. There will be times when you feel the weight of responsibility, moments when you realize others are looking to you for direction or reassurance. Do not be intimidated by this. Leadership is not loud confidence but steady presence. You do not need to have all answers. You only need to stay aligned. I will supply what you need when you need it. Remember that humility keeps you grounded and obedience keeps you effective. Pride isolates but surrender multiplies impact. The more you stay connected to me, the clearer your path will become. Distractions will try to pull your attention. Old habits may knock on the door. Familiar doubts may whisper that nothing has really changed, but do not argue with them. Simply keep walking. Movement itself will silence them. You are no longer defined by cycles of starting and stopping. You are entering a season of continuation, where each step builds on the last. You will learn that consistency is more powerful than intensity. Small faithful actions will open greater doors than dramatic gestures ever could. There will be moments when you feel unseen again, but this time it will not wound you, because you will know that visibility is not the source of your value. Purpose does not require constant recognition, it requires alignment, and alignment you now have. You will also learn that not everyone can go with you. Some connections will naturally fade, not because of conflict but because of direction. Do not cling to what no longer fits. Release with gratitude what served you for a season. Trust that I will bring the right people at the right time. Relationships formed in alignment carry peace instead of confusion. They sharpen instead of drain. They encourage growth instead of fear. You will recognize them by the way your spirit feels calm and strengthened in their presence. As you continue forward, you may face moments of fatigue. Growth still requires effort, but you will no longer feel empty in your striving. There will be meaning even in tiredness, because you know why you are moving. Rest when needed, but do not retreat. Rest is part of strength, not a sign of failure. Learn to listen to your inner rhythms. They are part of how I communicate with you. Do not compare your pace with others. Comparison clouds calling. Your journey is measured by obedience, not speed. There will be times when your past tries to speak louder than your present. Memories may surface, old wounds may ache, but you are not meant to relive them, only to recognize how far you have come. Let gratitude replace regret. Let understanding replace shame. Nothing was wasted, everything was transformed. You are no longer carrying those experiences as burdens but as wisdom you will find yourself able to sit with. Others in pain without judgment, able to offer presence without needing to fix. This is a gift formed through your own suffering. Do not underestimate its value. The world needs people who understand depth, who can see beyond surface words and shallow solutions. This is part of why you were shaped the way you were. You were trained to see hearts, not just behavior. As your confidence grows, it will not look like arrogance. It will look like peace. You will no longer rush to defend yourself, explain yourself, or prove yourself. Truth does not need defense when it is lived consistently. Let your life speak. Let your actions align with your values. This integrity will open doors that effort alone cannot. You may be tempted at times to go back to familiar comfort zones, especially when the unknown feels heavy, but remember that comfort never produced your growth. Every breakthrough you carry came after discomfort. Trust the process again. You have evidence now that you can endure and overcome. There will be opportunities ahead that stretch you. Some will excite you. Others may intimidate you. Do not decide based on fear. Decide based on alignment. Ask yourself whether it draws you closer to who you are becoming or pulls you back into who you were. Choose growth even when it costs comfort. Choose truth even when it costs approval. Choose obedience even when it costs ease. You are not walking blindly. I am with you in each decision. When you make mistakes, do not collapse into self-criticism. Correction is part of learning, not proof of failure. Get up, adjust, and continue. Perseverance matters more than perfection. You are allowed to grow while still learning. You are allowed to lead while still developing. You are allowed to move forward without having everything figured out. Trust will fill the gaps that knowledge cannot. As time goes on, you will notice that your prayers change. They will become less about escape and more about alignment. Less about asking and more about listening. This is maturity. This is partnership. You are not begging for direction. You are walking in it. And as you do, your confidence will rest not in outcomes but in obedience. Whether results appear quickly or slowly, you will remain steady, because your identity is no longer tied to success or failure but to calling. You will learn to celebrate progress without rushing fulfillment. Every step forward matters. Every act of faith counts, even when no one else sees it. I see it, and I honor it. You will begin to trust yourself more, not because you rely on your own strength, but because you trust the guidance within you. This trust will free you from constant second-guessing. Clarity will replace confusion, and peace will replace inner noise. You will still face challenges, but they will no longer define you. They will refine you. Remember always that you are not walking toward something fragile. You are walking toward something established. What I have prepared for you is stable, lasting, and meaningful. It will require courage, patience, and continued surrender, but you are capable. You always were. Now you are simply aware. Let this awareness guide your choices, shape your words, and steady your steps. Do not rush the unfolding. Do not fear the waiting. Both are working together. You are exactly where you need to be, moving exactly when you are meant to move. Stay faithful, stay open, stay grounded, and continue forward with quiet confidence, because the work has already begun, and your life is now actively expressing the purpose I placed within you from the beginning. Listen closely, my child, and let these words sink even deeper, because what I am speaking now builds upon everything you have already heard. You are standing at the edge of a new chapter, and it requires awareness, courage, and trust, not in yourself alone but in me who formed you. The days ahead will ask you to act differently than before. You will no longer move by doubt or old patterns, you will move by inner knowing. Situations will arise that test whether you truly believe what you now understand, but remember this, every test is only revealing what has already been placed inside you. You are not being examined to see if you qualify, you are being revealed because you already do. People will begin to notice a shift in you, not because you seek attention but because light naturally exposes what was hidden. Some will be drawn to you for guidance, others may feel uncomfortable because your growth confronts what they avoid. Do not shrink yourself to keep peace, the peace I give you is stronger than approval. There will be moments when old fears try to return, reminding you of past pain, but those memories no longer define you. They are reminders of what you survived and what I transformed. You are not moving forward empty-handed. You carry wisdom earned through endurance, compassion shaped by suffering, and strength refined by pressure. The voice within you will grow clearer as you continue to walk in truth. Trust it, because it is aligned with my spirit. When doors open, step through without hesitation. When resistance appears, do not panic. It is only confirmation that movement is happening. You will not always feel ready, but readiness is not a feeling, it is a position you already hold. I have gone ahead of you and prepared what you will step into. You are not guessing your way forward, you are following a path already marked. Even when you feel small, your obedience carries great weight. Even when your steps feel quiet, the unseen world responds. Stay grounded, stay humble, but do not stay hidden. Your life will now serve as evidence that preparation in silence produces strength in action. What once drained you will no longer control you. What once intimidated you will no longer stop you, because you now know who walks with you. There will be people who question your change, who prefer the version of you that doubted and stayed back, but you cannot return to that place. Growth always makes the past uncomfortable. Release the need to be understood by everyone. Understanding will come from those meant to walk with you. Guard your inner life, remain close to me, and do not rush ahead of my guidance. Move steadily, intentionally, and with faith. Every step taken in alignment multiplies impact beyond what you can see. You are not late, you are on time, you are not lacking, you are equipped, and you are not alone. I am with you in every decision, every challenge, and every breakthrough. Continue forward with this awareness, because what you carry is needed, and the world you are stepping into is ready for what I placed inside you.